if everyone was available and you had a tournament that you had to win, your life is on the line, and you cannot play with Dylan, because I know you would answer Dylan.
Okay. Yeah.
Who
Okay.
would you choose to play with?
It's a tough one.
All right. We have J.W. Johnson on the podcast. Consensus top 3 player in the game, arguably. I don't know if anybody would argue against that. Some of the fastest hands, except for when he's playing me in skinny singles. Hello.
Oh, it is so great to be on this amazing podcast.
It is good. I like that long sleeve collar, the Franklin.
Of course, representing as always.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna get into the details of me and JW. We train together pretty often. He is definitely a pretty intense practicer. We practice all the time, and so he graces me with his presence, and we're gonna go straight into our topics. So, JW, my first question for you is going to be, what are your favorite pickleball tournament venues?
Tournament venues. I would say San Clemente is definitely a top one. Other than that, I'd probably do the Lifetime in Atlanta. Then after that, I'm not sure about after that, but that's definitely the top 2 right there.
Those are the top 2. Those are both PPA venues, right?
Yes, those are PPA.
Okay. You think there's any good APP venues?
APP, yeah. There's the one in Delray. That's a good one. The one in Boca, that's a good one too. Other than that, suppose they have a couple in Cali, which are pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, those are pretty good.
My two favorite APP venues were APP Camden and APP Houston. I don't know about you.
Yeah, those are great venues for sure. Yeah. Those are amazing ones.
Okay, so JW, we're gonna get into the real stuff here, the stuff that everybody wants to know. If you had to, outside of yourself, not including yourself, rank the top 10 men's doubles players, just men's, not mixed, just men's, independent of side, left or right, how would you rank them?
Okay. I'd probably go Riley.
Okay.
Riley, Ben, Matt, Dylan,
Sorry, continue.
Colin, and after that, I'd probably go Jay, Tyson, and then
No, I'm with
sorry,
you.
yeah, I'm just going through some of these, and then let's see, I don't know, maybe Tyler, and then Callan, and then so on from there.
That's 9. I think that's 9.
Okay, and then James. Sorry.
Okay, then me. Okay. So you've got Jay at number 5. Well, really Jay at number 6, because we know you've got yourself in the top 5. We're not gonna get into where you put yourself. I'm sure it's probably number 1, but so you've got Jay at 5 and Tyson at 6, or not including you, Jay at 6 and Tyson at 7. Some might say that's pretty high. What would you say about? So you've got Jay over. Well, Callan at 9 is also pretty high, but he's a better men's player than he is a mixed player.
This is true. Yeah.
I guess that's fair. Okay. So now I'm gonna ask you to rank them. Let's include yourself this time.
Okay. All right.
Mixed doubles. how would you rank mixed doubles? Just on the men's side for now.
Just on the men's side. Okay. All right. Let's see. I would do Riley, Ben, and then I'd do me, Dylan.
Dylan at 4 in mixed. Okay. I can get behind that.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm just making sure that's okay. Let's see. After that, still doing top 10, right?
Yes.
Top 10. Okay. All right. All right. So then, AJ, I would put AJ in there.
AJ wasn't in your top 10 men's. That's who we were missing. I was like, who are we missing?
Yes. Well, I mean, this is mixed, so a little bit different.
Okay, so that was that an oversight to have AJ not in the top 10 of men's, or was that something that you did on purpose?
I mean, that was probably on purpose.
Wow. Okay. So you think that Callan, Tyler, Tyson, and Jay are better men's doubles players than AJ?
Okay, I'd probably switch in Tyson with AJ there.
Okay, so you would take Tyson out of the equation entirely. Oof, we might have to edit that out. This is a Selkirk podcast, everyone.
We might have to. Okay.
We might have to edit that one out.
All right. All right. So we're still going with the mixed right now. Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry to interrupt your mixed rankings.
That's quite okay. Okay. So we're playing AJ at 4, right? Yes.
You had Dylan at 4.
Right. Okay. AJ's at 5. Okay. And then I would go let's go James at 6.
Me?
A little bit high. A little bit. Hang on. Here we are. Okay. 6.
That's high. That's really high.
Okay. Tyler at 7.
That's also okay. Okay. Sorry. Keep going.
Okay. Federico. No, wait, sorry. And then I'll do that.
Federico at 8. Are these Florida rankings or Pickleball world rankings?
Okay. And then Jay at 8.
Okay.
That's understandable. Okay. All right. Just making sure. After that, that's a tough one. Who do you think the other two should be?
Well, I think that me at 6 is pretty high, but I'll take it. Okay. Tyler at 7. I don't know. I mean, Tyler's had some results, but he's not a guy that's going to speed up off the bounce. He's not creating a lot of offense. He's got the Ernie and he's really solid, really consistent, but I don't know. I mean, you've got AJ ranked already, but what about a guy like Thomas Wilson?
He has been having a lot of good results. I will give him that. Okay. He could possibly replace. You think he would go in as 9?
Yeah, I mean, I would say he could be 9 or higher.
Yeah, he has been getting a lot of really good results in AVP and PPA. Okay, that's fair. And then 10 for the 10th. Is Deckel a good one for the 10th?
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, Deckel. Last 2 times I've played him in mixed, I have won, and I wasn't. I don't know if he has the consistent mixed results that you'd expect from a guy that's got that much power and the big serve and the drive, but he's got to be top 10, right? I mean, who's behind him? I would put him in the top 10. Wait, was he in your top 10 of men's, Deckel?
I did not put him in there.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I don't remember it.
Okay. Care to elaborate on him being outside of the top 10? You don't have to. We can always edit it out.
This is true. Trial run. Okay. Let's see. Let's go back. Who did I have in the 10? I had Riley, Ben, Matt, Dylan, you. Who else was there? Jay, and
Tyson.
then
Oh,
AJ.
yeah, you took Tyson out.
Yeah,
Tyler and Callan.
Tyler and Callan. Okay. Okay. That's 9 though. Who's the 10th?
Oh, because we were counting you, I think, but we just didn't
Oh,
rank yourself.
right. We can just take me out of the equation and then put Declan in there.
Okay. And you
Yeah.
consider Deckel better than Thomas Wilson in men's?
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
I think he has more shots than Thomas. Thomas is still really solid, but I feel like Deckel has a few more shots, like tricky shots than Thomas does.
Yeah, Deckel can be creative. Yeah, he can be creative. So if everyone was available and you had a tournament that you had to win, your life is on the line and you cannot play with Dylan, because I know you would answer Dylan.
Okay. Yeah.
Who
Okay.
would you choose to play with?
It's a tough one. Actually, I think I would pick Riley.
Agreed.
Yeah. Yes. I feel like he has good on both sides, so I think he would be okay with taking the right for a point or two.
Okay. Why who's taking middle? Riley's backhand or your forehand?
Well, we would definitely have to discuss that before the match, because I know he really favors his backhand. But I would really try to suggest to him that my forehand might be a little bit more dangerous. He might not see it that way, but I try to make him see it like that.
Make him see it that way. Yeah. Gotta
Yeah,
lay
try.
down the law. Lay down the law on these guys.
I mean, I would try to, just like Dylan. Don't take those middles.
Oh, Dylan's high back. Yeah, we don't want Dylan. That's yeah. That's a good strategy. No high backhands for Dill. On that topic, we discussed this today. I think you know exactly what I'm about to ask you.
Yes. Come on, come
We
on.
discussed this at practice today.
Mhm.
If you had to choose one player, and this player has a high ball above the shoulder, and they've got a gimme. It's above the shoulder. They're at the kitchen line, and so are you. You know, you could take a step back or two to try to get some more time, but you're both up there. Which pro male player would you feel most comfortable? Like, okay, I'm gonna get this ball back.
Honestly, there's two players. It's not just one player in this one. So I'm sorry to say this for these two players, but it would be Dylan Frazier and Federico Staxford.
Dylan Frazier and Federico Staxford. I can't help but agree. I mean, I would say Dylan, he's got the 002, so he can get enough pop on the ball where he can. What am I saying? We're getting it back. It's coming back. But I would say if you had to, well, how about this? If you had to choose between those two, you know.
Okay. I would pick Federico.
Me too. Yeah, it's tragic. It's confusing almost
Yeah.
because, well, Federico's a great singles player, and he's solid. He gets to the kitchen line and dubs. He's a great. He's great at third shot drops. He's a good dinker, but for whatever reason, I mean, we've played him a lot. He does not seem to have the ability to, put the ball away, finish the point.
Correct. Yes.
What are your thoughts?
Well, I have noticed this. I mean, he has an excellent paddle, which has a lot of pop, and I don't know, for some reason, when he has those backhands and they go in the net, I'm just scratching my head. I'm just not understanding quite right. I'm thinking, maybe he needs to gym a little bit more, or maybe a little more of a poppy paddle, I guess. Maybe you can talk to Yoel about making a more poppy one. But I mean, I don't know. I'm just gonna start praying for him, I guess.
That's what he probably needs. I'll tell you what, I never watched him play tennis, but there's no way that guy was serving over 110. I don't think he,
I think it was a kick serve and then trying to get into the net.
yeah, it's unfortunate, but it's true. I think he might need the black ace or the 002. He could.
Those are some pretty poppy paddles, that is for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Or the Franklin. Or the
I mean,
Franklin.
that is another choice. It's a great choice too. So,
Yep.
I mean,
So here's a good one. Outside of AL, obviously, who is, and you can't, well, you're playing, hypothetically, you're playing with Jorja. So outside of AL and Jorja, who is the toughest female to play against in mixed?
hmm. Let's see. Uh, from the ones I have played against, I would say either Lucy or Callie.
Really? So not
From
Jesse.
No, we are going to definitely edit that out. But yes, no. Jessie is good. She's very solid. Has a lot of great ATPs. She has a very poppy paddle, and she can definitely finish the point. But yes, I feel like I'm more threatened by Lucy than I am by Jessie.
What is it about? Because I've never played Lucy. What is it about Lucy's game that is so tough?
Well, she slides very heavily on the backhand, a little bit more than Jessie does. Um, and she has some pretty good defense. Um, she definitely likes to go behind you, but so does Jessie. So I'd probably just say mainly just the part where she slides over and really smacks that backhand pretty hard, and then just stays there. And then Matt comes over and takes the middle a little bit more, and then it's kind of tough.
Yep. Yep. So on that topic, we were going to ask you who would your top 10 mixed players be on the women's side if you had to rank them?
Yes. I would say for mixed it would be Leigh, number one. Then I'd probably go Jessie, number two. um, hmm. Then I would go maybe Callie 3 and Lucy 4. And then after that, hmm, help me out here, Jimbo. Who do you think could go out there?
This is all you. This is
Me?
all you. I
Nah,
can't
that's
play.
okay. Okay. All right. That's fair. All right. So let's see. I'd put after that it would be it'd be Anna 5. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Just making sure. Okay. All right. And then Georgia 6.
Okay. I'm with you.
All right. This is good.
She bagged me. She bagged me
What?
she bagged me in practice like 3 times yesterday.
Oh yes, yes. I noticed that. I was on Georgia's side. That was fun. Anyways, and then Paris 7. Is this right? 7.
Paris 7. That's about where she should be. Yeah. No, I mean, I think 7 is, mixed usually comes last for girls coming into tennis from
Right.
tennis.
From tennis. Okay. Yeah. Let's see who else. Maybe I'd put Sheehan. No, not Sheehan. Elise Jones as 8.
Good one. Yes. Agreed. She's
Okay.
tough.
Okay.
Yep.
I would put the righty Kawamoto, I think that's Jackie. Is
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah, it is
Okay.
Jackie.
Just
She's a
fair.
beast. Elise
For
over
sure.
Jackie? Don't think so. I think Jackie, not to interrupt your rankings, but I am also pretty biased because me and Jackie won a Major League Pickleball championship together. Also got fourth in Orlando, and she basically carried me through the tournament. I think Jackie is, in terms of just mixed, could be number 6.
Actually, okay.
Number
One,
five.
one second.
She
Let me redo
outplayed
this.
Oh yeah, you go. Sorry. Yes.
All right. So let's do this. I'd put Jackie in as, what was that, number 8? Is that correct? Yes, number 8. And then Jade is number 9, and then Elise is number 10.
Okay.
That's
I
right.
think you're gonna like playing with Jackie and Jade at this at MLP. You guys are gonna be a good team. I mean,
Yes.
me and Jackie played Paris and Tyson, and Jackie was probably the best player on the court, just so solid, like such a good dinker, holds the forehand dink so well. You don't really know where it's going. She's not attacking you too much, but it looks like she might. Jade, I've never seen her speed up a ball. I don't think I've ever seen Jade speed up a ball. So you should probably know that going in. But she is a reset machine. I don't think she misses.
That's good. That's
Which is
good.
probably good for you. Probably good. So
Okay. Yes, I'm definitely excited about that.
okay. Who are your teams in MLP and the Premier League that you think are going to be outside of yours, I guess? What
Oh,
do you
okay.
think are the most threatening teams to you? Best teams?
Well, I would say some of these teams I don't know the name of, so I'm just gonna say players. So I'd say Annalise team. What's the team's name for that one?
My team. The 5.
Yes. The Fives. Yes, okay, the
Yes,
Fives.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
That's a good one right there. I'd say
Why? What is it about the 5s? I want to know exactly why they're such a great team.
okay. All right. Well, for one, they got two top
Yeah.
they got two top males. They got a top female. Um uh
Okay. Okay. 2 top males, me and Big H. Wow, that might be the first time somebody's described the 5s and said that the 5s are a really good team because they've got 2 top males. Nobody's ever said that. So thank you. That makes me feel good about myself. And Big H, I will send you this. I will
Yeah.
share this with you.
There we go. Okay. And then I would also say I would say Riley's team is a pretty good one because they have also 2 top males and a couple of pretty good females too. I know there was Lindsay. I forgot the other one though. That's correct. Yes, a very good one. And then I would go. I would say. Hmm. Hmm. I say Ben's team is okay. I don't know about one of the most winnable teams, but it's a pretty solid team, I think.
Pretty solid team. Okay. So you don't think they're one of the favorites, but you think they're pretty solid?
Solid, but not one of the favorites. I do not think so.
Okay. Okay.
I think Dylan's team is solid, but also probably not one of the top favorites. Probably.
Let me ask you a better question.
Wait. Okay, go ahead.
This is the question that I would like to know. What are the weakest teams? The weakest teams in MLB. I mean, you don't have to give me the weakest one, but maybe a few that are on the weaker side of things.
Could we go into the challenger bracket for that question?
We can go challenger after premier. I just want 1 or 2 premier teams, and then we'll go challenger.
Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see. Forget most of these teams, so we're gonna see. I'd say I'd probably say the Hustlers are probably one of the weak teams.
It's funny. I don't necessarily disagree, but yeah, I can't tell that Anna I said that. But
Right. Okay.
what
Okay.
is it
That's
about the Hustlers? Why are they so weak according to you?
oh, that's a controversial question there, sir.
Well, I mean,
Um,
you said there you that was your words.
this is true. This is true. May I ask why you do not disagree first before I answer this, or is that not an
Because
option?
I wouldn't dare disagree with your wealth
Oh,
of pickle knowledge.
right. Okay. Okay.
Who
So
am I
okay,
to disagree with you?
this is true. But okay, all right, that's fair. Well, I do not think that Rafa and Tyson have ever played before, and I'm not sure if Tyson has played with many lefty males. I don't think. So this could be interesting for both of them. I think. I will say there will be a lot of yelling on that team for sure. A lot of positivity from that team. A lot of fire from that team. Let's see. There will be there will be some firefights when Rafa is in that exchange. Um, Tyson will definitely try and hold his own there. I think he's going to do good with that. And
Okay.
for the mixed, I think Rafa is pretty good in mixed, and Tyson as well too. I think they both can take over quite a bit. So that should be good. But I don't know. I think just playing for the first time is going to be a little bit difficult for them.
It's a great answer. That's such a politically correct, great answer. Now,
Of
who
course.
else? Which other team is just weak? I want to know who's worse than the Hustlers. You said they're the weakest. Somebody's got to be weaker than them.
Correct. Yes, there are. Let's see. Hmm. Let's off some team names, and then I'll try and think of some right here.
Okay. Well, let me check these teams. So you mentioned that the Hustlers, in your opinion, suck.
No,
Let's
no, I must certainly did not say that, but okay.
well, no. Okay. How about this? What about the Los Angeles Mad Drops? That is Catherine Parento, Irina
Mhm.
Tereshchenko, Julian Arnold, and Thomas Wilson.
Okay. Okay. Um. Hmm. Hmm. They could probably be a little bit weak too, but mostly just because, like I said, uh, a lot of those players have not play with one another very much. So that would be a new team out for sure. I know Julian likes to start the firefights a lot, and I know I know that Thomas. I know that Thomas likes for somebody else to start the firefight first. That way he can get in there and exchange hands too. So I think that'd be good. I think Thomas is really doing better in mix. So I think him and Catherine, if they play together, could probably do some damage. Um, and then obviously they all got singles players too. So that's definitely a good thing for them.
Okay, let's just ask the question we were talking about earlier.
All right.
This was off the record. Why? Why? Or in your opinion, do you think Richie made the right move taking Federico Staksrud over names like Andre Diescu, DJ Young, Thomas Wilson, Colin Johns? Was that what is your opinion on that move? I think I already know it, but what are you willing to say about that?
I don't think that was the smartest of choices. I think that probably he could have. I think if I was Dylan, I probably maybe would have wanted DJ or Andre, maybe over the great Federico Staxford, just because I think um, Staxford is good in doubles for sure. He held his own against Matt and Riley at what was that, Vegas PPA.
Mhm.
But I think that DJ creates a lot more openings for both him and Dylan. He'll attack more. I think that Federico just keeps thinking until there's a high ball, then he'll speed it up. But yeah, I don't know if I would agree with Richie's with his pick, but that's him.
Yeah. All right. Well, you wanted to talk about this. The Challenger, weakest teams in the Challenger.
Yes. Well, I do not know many of these teams, but
How
you
about
know,
Matt and the Nasty's team?
Matt Manasseh's team. That is him. That is Jeff Warnick, I believe. Is this correct? Okay. Yeah, I do not know the females though.
Regina Goldberg and Alex Strong, who are two good women, two good female players.
So
Watched Alex
yes.
play. I had never seen Alex play, but I watched her play about a month ago, and I was impressed. I think she's good, and we know Regina's good. We practice with her all the time. Matt Manasseh, not good.
Yeah, I really have not seen him play very many tournaments. I've seen him coaching and stuff, and that's great. Don't get me wrong, that's great. I just don't know how that will translate into an actual match. But you never know.
Yeah, I don't know if his coaching is going to translate into Major League Pickleball. I actually played him. I played Matt Manasseh at Takea. Me and Warren Tamanha. Shout out to Warren. We played Matt in the back draw, and I was having a bad day. I was out of it. It was my fourth tournament in a row, 4 straight weekends. Didn't feel great, and Matt was pretty aggressively unimpressive. He's going to give you a lot of missed drops, a lot of missed dinks, slow hands, very attackable. Just, I don't understand how he was picked. And then I looked, and it turns out he was the GM of his own team. So I think that is what happened. But I
Yeah,
was shocked when I saw
yeah, I would agree with that. I think you saw an opening. I think you took it, and well, that team is you know, it is. I think it's going to be tough for that team. But I mean, we'll see if they can pull through.
We'll see. So over guys like Althoff didn't get drafted. Brendan Long, who I think is a good player. I played him in Orlando and I was pretty impressed. Solid, good, fast hands, good dinker, good drops. Very solid player. I think he is underrated. And De La Rosa didn't get taken in the Challenger League. Just some really good players that did not get taken. And you got to think, should Warnick have been taken? Probably not.
Yes, I think there are a few players in the Challenger League that probably didn't get picked who should have been, but yeah, I don't know. I don't understand the reasoning for that, but I guess we'll find out.
So who are some players that you think are underrated? Some players that are really good and they're a little underrated.
Yes, well, I think like you said, De La Rosa is one of those. I think he's underrated a little bit. I think that's what was what I say? I'd probably say that Pablo Tellez is a little bit underrated too. I think he's pretty good. Um, let's see. Who else? I'd say Tyson might be a tiny bit underrated,
Okay.
just a little bit, just a little bit.
Okay.
And then other than that, see, I'll get one more for you. I think that actually can I pick women too or just men?
Yeah, you can pick women.
I think Vivian David is a little bit underrated too. I think you
Agreed.
know she's definitely doing very, very well in APP and I think BPA too. She's been doing very well. So I think that's another one
Yeah, she's a complete stud in my opinion.
for sure.
Yeah, really good on the right. All right, I think that is about all we have time for. It's been
All right. One more thing though.
okay.
One more thing. So I think I remember a time that Dylan Frazier was here while we were practicing, and I think it was me and you playing Dylan and Johnny Goldberg, and we were down significantly in that game.
Wait 1 second, J-Dub. All right.
There we go.
We are back.
All right. Would you like me to continue what I was saying, or do you remember?
So we left off with you discussing our match in practice against Dylan Frazier and Johnny Goldberg. And we were down 9-3 against them. And I think they were serving. I think they were up 9-3-1. And we decided to employ a different strategy.
Very, yes.
I will let you take the reins.
Okay. Yeah, so we were down 9-3. They were serving, and basically we started lobbying every single point. When we were returning, when we were serving, it did not matter. And we just lobbed almost every single ball we could until we had a ball that we could finish. And I seem to remember at one point, I think it was 9-10, we were serving, we lobbed. Dylan went back for an overhead, and he said, "Come on, guys!" Like he was finished with the lobbing, because I think his eyes were probably burning from looking into the sun after every single overhead that he tried to finish. Yes, that
Dylan's
was
a guy where he hits a lot of overheads because that first one's coming back and the second one's coming back too. And so is the third, and so is so he had to hit a lot of overheads, and he was in pain. And I mean, what else do you have to say?
We didn't let up. That's what you gotta say.
Yeah.
But yes,
that was fun watching Johnny and Dylan just crumble because we were feeding them overheads basically, and just that was great.
Yeah.
So that could be a strategy. We might not want to share this to the public because they might just start lobbing Dylan when you play.
Yes, this will definitely be an edit out for sure.
We might have to. Last thing we're going to discuss, in your opinion, maybe 3 partnerships of next year, 4 partnerships that you think are very strong or stronger than people might expect, and a couple weaker ones that don't include me and Tyson, because you're not going to be weak, so you better not say that.
Right. Yes, of course. I wasn't going to do that anyways. Yeah, so I would go with me and Dylan, one of them. Okay. Yeah, okay. And then I'd also say, I still think Riley and Matt will be a pretty strong team, actually. And then other than that, I'd probably still go with Ben and Colin.
Yeah.
That's one of those. I think those top 3 will be pretty strong. I mean, the others will be very strong as well. But then let's go into the weaker side. Sorry, what's the team you said I couldn't say again?
Just me and Tyson. I mean, you can say, if you think we're going to be a weak team, then you can say it. That's fair. I'll take it.
No, you know what? I'll do what you said. Well, no, we'll name that one. Okay, I'd say, I'd probably say Jay would be probably one of the weaker teams, I would think. I don't really know who. Well, I don't know who he's playing with, but
doesn't matter who he's playing with, just Jay.
Okay. Okay.
We don't know who Jay's playing with. Yeah, it doesn't matter. One of the weaker partnerships. Oh, that's hilarious.
Okay. Just tell me a couple of these teams that are going to be playing, then I'll name one of those.
You got to think Tyler and Callan are going to play together next year again.
Yes, that. Okay.
Rob Nunnery, not sure who he's playing with, but he's making a comeback. What do you think about Rob's game?
Yeah, I'd probably put him in as one of the weaker ones, probably.
You're just cutthroat, man.
I will say what?
You're just cutthroat.
I will say one team that I think will be a little bit weak. Would be the Argentina Mexico team. That would be Federico Saxton and Pablo Tellez. Yes.
Why can you care to elaborate on that? I mean, we know Pablo's game. A lot of people do, but what is it about Staksrud's doubles that makes you think he's maybe not going to have the success that he thinks he'll have? Who knows if anybody else thinks he'll have it, but he surely thinks he'll have some success. Why do you think that he won't?
Well, I think that we covered this, but I'll say it again. I think a lot of balls above the shoulders just might not be put away. And then with the fast hands, I think he definitely has some fast hands at times for sure. But I think he kind of has a tough time with that for now. Maybe in the future he'll definitely develop more fast hands.
I wouldn't call his hands fast. I wouldn't.
Oh, okay. All right.
I wouldn't call him slow. But when I think fast hands, I think you, Dylan, me, AJ Caller, Riley Newman, not Federico.
Okay. Okay. I understand now.
I don't know about you. I mean, I just, it's tough to say. It's tough.
This would make sense.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else that the master of this podcast would like to say?
I think that's it. I think we've covered everything. I'm going to have to end it soon so my computer doesn't die, because if that happens, I lose the recording. But this has been great. Oh, wow. 3%. Okay. Let me end it, but this has been good. This has been very good. Some great content here. So
yes, appreciate it. All right. See you.